This is a walkthrough video to show you how to kill Gulrot, which is this week's level 34 boss in Cult of the Worm, Prison of Elders. Now this was our first time doing this. It's basically like the exact same thing as Urox or any other boss in the Hive. Get out your best sniper rifle, black hammer preferably, and get out your best rocket launcher. Make sure you got full rockets and can pop a pack. We went in without full rockets, at least I did. I don't know how many rockets my teammate had. We weren't sure exactly what was going to happen, so we were going to go in just to see what it was like, and if we die, we die cool, and then we'll start from there. But we beat it our first attempt. It's really not that difficult. So just come over to the left like you do in the Hive room every single time, and his little spiel, Urox is burning the floor. This dude is going to trap you in Nickelodeon slime for like 15 seconds and you can't move. Now you need to use rockets for ads. So here we go. Gulrot's stomach gurgles and churns. This dude's got a huge tapeworm in his belly or something. And see, here you go. I'm slowed for 10 seconds. We weren't sure what to do at first. We thought it was going to be a burn. That's why we were jumping around. And these wizards right here, these fools are going to kill you when you're slowed like that. So you'll see as we go along in the video, we make our way over to the way left so you can use that little, whatever that's supposed to be, as cover. And my teammate is a Titan, so we use their bubble as cover as well when these wizards are out. So we weren't exactly sure what these wizards were. Were they going to help re-heal him? Were they going to make sure that we couldn't do damage if they weren't dead? Regardless, you got to kill them anyway, because if you don't, they're going to kill you. They took 2 Gallahorn rockets, Hunger of Crota I would use, and I was using Fatebringer. I believe my teammate was using Fatebringer as well. I would personally use a solar primary if I was you after going through it this one time, just to help with the wizard shields. So we kill these guys, the Worm Keeper. Again, this is our first time doing it, so I'm not exactly 100% sure what their purpose is. But we made sure to just ride out that first wave of enemies, thin it down. It's exactly like Urox or the other Hive. Once you clear out that first wave, then you can do damage on him. And then once you do a certain set of damage, about 4th health, the next wave of enemies will come, and so on and so on and so on. Now with this guy, it's just like the summoning pit strike. You're not going for headshots, you're going for those tumor belly shots.
Maybe it's a tumor, Mr. Kimball.
It's not a tumor. Get to the chopper, Guardians. Aim for the tumor belly. I'm the governor of California. I married Maria Shriver, and then I cheated on her with a grizzly bear.
Arnold with a great instruction. Just shoot that tumor belly, fellas. The strategy's pretty straightforward. Now it is tough to get 3 consecutive shots with black hammer on this dude's tumor, just because you're getting fired upon. The best strategy would be to have, if you're rolling with one other person, have them kind of draw his fire, and the better of the two that is the best sniper, they use black hammer to just hammer on him, or whatever sniper you have. It's perfectly fine. Now if there are 3 of you, then have one person distract him with shooting him with their primary, and the other 2 can snipe. Your sniper's going to chunk away at his health. It's really a quick boss battle. When his little goo would come, we would also jump up on here just in case there were thralls, so we weren't getting hacked away at while we were super slow. But the problem is that you run into wizards like this, and our Titan didn't have their bubble yet. I mean, look at us. We're stuck in mud. That Nickelodeon slime's glued to our feet. Having a Titan was really super helpful since there was only 2 of us. You don't need a Titan though. You can hide. There's little paneling you can hide behind, and you can just take out the Worm Keepers with 2 rockets, and then you can just defend against the Acolytes. It's only 10 seconds where the goo's out and about. And I get teleported here. That's another thing, is if you're hugging the left side of the room and you're kind of still too much, since I feel like it's a dead spot, you're kind of off the map, it will teleport you, because I think it doesn't believe you're actually in the Hive room. It's like the guy summoning all guardians, and you get just catapulted. Good thing about this though is you're not losing any health. You're just slow, and you're vulnerable if there's a bunch of enemies around. If there's not, then just make sure you're over here on the left so you don't get pummeled by the ogre. Also, if you're running with a Titan and you have a hunter or a warlock, there will be ultra acolytes that you can just use to have a bunch of orbs spawn for your Titan, so your Titan can just keep popping bubble after bubble after bubble whenever the wizards come. Our Titan, what we would do throughout this fight is we would save their bubble for when we saw wizards spawn. Acolytes, man, you can handle that. That's not difficult. The wizards are the main thing that's going to kill you. And also the ogre can kill you during the goo if you get caught up in the wrong spot. So the strategy, guys, is really straightforward. Once you enter the room, come to the left, Withstand that first wave of all that BS and ads everywhere. Withstand it. Use your rockets for ads. You can even sit in the little main chamber room and wait to have your supers. Wait for your Titan bubble. Wait for your self-res. Wait for your golden gun so you're totally prepared for everything. Once you get rid of the first wave of enemies, it all dies down. Unload all you got on whatever the flip his name is. I already forgot. Gulrot, Gigalaboo, the Worm, whatever his name is. Just unload your best sniper, whatever you got, don't matter. It's going to take a little bit extra time if you got a really bad sniper, but if you got good snipers, this is going to be a really quick and easy fight. And from there, it's just rinse and repeat. New waves of enemies will come. Stay alive, defeat the enemies, defeat the two little worm wizards, and then from there, Black Hammer away, Sniper away. And we noticed that the new enemies would come about every fourth of a chunk of health. It's fairly simple, and you're also going to get teleported again. You're going to get teleported. I think I got teleported 3 or 4 times in this fight. My teammate twice. And if your teammate dies, don't worry. Just make your way back to the left and stay alive until you can res him. I'm going to skip ahead in the fight just so you can kind of see the ending. It was a pretty easy level 34 overall. Getting to the guy was super quick and easy, and killing him wasn't that hard. I think it took us about 12 minutes, and that was only with 2 people. We weren't really sure what to do. And we only really had one person kind of sniping at the time, while the other person would play kind of bodyguard and look out for new enemies spawning. But with 3 people, man, you're going to knock this thing out in like 5 minutes. And this is the last little wave right before we kill him, and I get teleported in the goo. We both did. My teammate got teleported the other side. We thought we were going to get smoked, but luckily there wasn't any enemies over here. They're all over on the left. So you got to be careful. You're going to get teleported if you hug that left too hard. Maybe stick not in the corner as much, but we like the corner because you have that little additive barrier of cover. And this is where my teammate dies. They got teleported over there, and I'm going to finish it off with Galahorn here in a second. Hunger of Crota would work really well. Truth, you don't need Galahorn. It's mainly you need a good sniper. That's mainly what you need. And there you go. We beat it. Gulrot's a bum. Pretty straightforward, level 34, and quite easy. Hope this video was helpful. If you need any clarification on the strategy we used or anything like that, just comment down below. I'll make sure to answer. And once you get down to Scrooge McDuck's palace, hopefully you get something good. Man, I never get anything good. You can get some etheric light though if you need that. And whoa, look at that, I got a treasure key. Let me open this bad boy up to get Her Mercy. Piece of junk hand cannon. If you liked the video, if it was helpful, subscribe, like, favorite, comment. If not, don't matter. It ain't hurt my feelings. Have a good one, guys. See ya.